The greatest sorcerers of the kingdom have gathered at the heart of the Argus Forest, where the legendary tournament of the 12 seasons is taking place. At the end of the 3-year competition, the new archmage of the kingdom of Xidit will be chosen from among the competitors. Take your place, wizard, equip your ancestral magical items, and be ready to face the challenge. Hello everyone, it's Crowd Games, and we are already ready for the tournament of the 12 seasons. And you? Well then, let's get started! In the center of the table you can see the game board where one season follows another, and year after year goes by. Nearby is a crystal track, which at the end of the tournament will show who became the archmage of the kingdom. Each sorcerer gets an individual board and tokens of their own color. But the power of each sorcerer is contained in the power cards, and you must collect the strongest possible combination. Wizards are dealt 9 cards each, then you draft them. You choose and keep one, and pass the remaining cards to the opponent to the left. Players repeat this until no more cards are left to be chosen. Next, you take your cards and assemble 3 sets of 3 cards each. The first 3 cards will be available during the first year of the tournament. The second 3 cards will be used during the second, and the third stack goes into play as soon as the third year begins. Novice wizards, do not be afraid, as there are special sets of cards for you, with which you can join the tournament without getting lost in a variety of spells. After selecting the cards, the tournament begins. At the beginning of each round, one of the players rolls the dice corresponding to the current season. Then each player takes 1 die and performs the actions indicated on it. You can gain energy tokens, they're mostly needed for summoning cards, or gain crystals. In the game of seasons, they are equivalent to the prestige or victory points. You may increase your summoning gauge, which allows you to have more power cards in play. Also, you may draw a card or transmute energy tokens into crystals. After performing the action of the selected die, you summon a power card or activate the ability of the card. Your summoning gauge indicates the maximum number of power cards you may have in play, so you need to increase it from time to time. Before summoning a card, its summoning cost must be paid, meaning the type and the amount of energy and/or crystals. Sometimes you do not have enough energy, or your summoning gauge is too full to summon the card you want. Then the bonuses indicated on your personal board come to the rescue. They allow you to trade energy tokens, transmute energy tokens, increase your summoning gauge, or simply draw 2 power cards. But getting such a bonus does not pass without a trace. Using bonuses earns players a penalty up to 20 victory points at the end of the game. Power cards have 3 different types of effects: when entering play, permanent, and activation effects. When entering play, effects trigger only when the card has just been summoned. Permanent effects last for the remainder of the game, and activation effects only trigger when the card is activated by the player who owns it. Then I put on Rackfield's helm and summon the Loyal Cairn the Destroyer. And then I wait for a retaliatory strike. The cards played allow you to increase your summoning gauge, expand the reserve of energy tokens, move a season token, gain crystals, or just mess up with your opponents. And each card remaining in your hand at the end of the game makes you lose 5 victory points. When all the sorcerers have completed their actions, the season token advances by the number of pips shown by the die that wasn't selected by any of the players. And so round after round, until the end of the 3rd game year. After that, the wizards total up the prestige points they have gained for the total of their crystals, and also the prestige points present on their power cards in play. The player with the most prestige points is named new archmage of the kingdom of Xidit. There are many types and combinations of cards, so all tournaments will be different from each other, because each time you'll get lots of unknown magic items and familiars. And only a true sorcerer will be able to put together a truly powerful combination. You novice wizards will have a lot to learn and see, because it's not every day you see so much magic in one place. so try it. Well, we don't say goodbye. Stay tuned. Find out more about our localized games at crowdgames.ru. To learn more about our games, visit crowdgames.us.